Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my son,
Michael Anthony Fitness.
and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. You know, I've got to make a run down to Waynesboro, take care of some business and stuff, so I've got about, 300 miles of driving today, and you guys know I love to drive and think, and that's why I'm looking forward to the draft trip. Oh my God, I can't wait for the draft. Are you excited about that yet?
I'm excited to go.
Man, guys, we are going to be selecting the talent for our team. Hopefully a few future Hall of Famers and stuff. And there's so many great players that we're going to have an opportunity to get, man. I just wish I could figure out which direction they're going to go. But I was sitting here reading what Stephen Jones had to say about Dak Prescott. And a light bulb really went off because he made some great points about Dak Prescott, because everybody always says, well, he's not Tony Romo. You know, Tony Romo was so great, blah, blah, blah. He's not an accurate passer, and so on and so forth. Do you believe that?
About who?
About that Dak Prescott's not an accurate passer.
Was not that.
Well, I realized something, because when we look at Dez Bryant and Dak Prescott, for whatever reason, they have not been on the same page. And it hit me why it is. When you look at Tony Romo, to his credit, covered up a lot of the deficiencies of our offense. Our offense is basically the same offense that Tony Romo ran, and the same offense that we've had forever. But Tony Romo was the wild card on that offense. Think about this. When Tony Romo did the Houdini with J.J. Watt, J.J. Watt had him dead to rights. J.J. Watt was right there, boom, about ready to bear hug him and take him to the ground. Tony Romo 360s out of it to buy some more time, and then launches a pass to Terrence Williams for a touchdown. Terrence Williams and Tony Romo had a great repertoire. I thought if Tony Romo went to Denver, that Terrence Williams was going to go there with them because they were that good together. But most of Tony Romo's biggest plays were on plays where he improvised, he adapted, he overcame. They weren't designed ones. That's the problem. That's Tony Romo's strong suit. Buy time, get outside, throw somebody open. It's great, it works. Which meant that Jason Garrett's offense being simplistic was fine for that, because it wasn't going to be the play that was designed. It was Tony Romo having to make some shit up on the fly. Which meant that it wasn't precise routes that had to be done by Dez Bryant. He would buy enough time and figure out where Dez Bryant was going and throw it there. Well, Dak Prescott's a different quarterback. Dak Prescott is a timing quarterback. Meaning, I'm not throwing to the guy, I'm throwing to a spot that you're going to be there. Think of it like this. If you've ever been skeet shooting, you're using the gun basically as a sight. You're not throwing where the clay target is. You're throwing where it's going to be. It's kind of like tackling. If your angle is, you're angling and trying to go where the guy is now, you're going to miss him. You have to make your pursuit angle where he's going to be and cut it off. Enter Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant, who's never been a precise route runner. Dez Bryant might be, he might cheat it in about 2-3 yards short, or he might end up cheating outside 2 or 3 more yards back. We all know this. This is why he's working with a route guru. When you get older, your skills deteriorate, but you rely on having those precise routes. That quarterback knowing exactly where you're going to be and hitting you there. You follow me?
I follow you.
So Dez Bryant was used to Tony Romo hitting him wherever. Great. But that's not the same quarterback. And as Stephen Jones put it, Dak Prescott is more of a Troy Aikman. If you remember, some of you guys that are old enough, how Alvin Harper was such a great weapon for the Cowboys and then couldn't bust a grape in Tampa or in Washington. It was because Troy Aikman could hit him on that slant, dead to rights, boom, in stride, in the perfect position for him to catch it and to keep going across the field. And if you look at 2016, how Dak Prescott would hit Cole Beasley every single time, going across there, point perfect. And that's why Cole Beasley was such a threat. Now the problem is, and I don't have the solution, is instead of finding that open guy and pinpoint accuracy, it's been so much of, I've got to get it to Dez Bryant to keep him happy. And if Dez isn't in the right spot, or if you don't hit Dez Bryant in just exact right spot, then Dez Bryant's not going to catch it. He's going to have more drops than anybody else, like he did this year. And I think that's why when we see so many passes that it looks like Dak Prescott is way overthrown him, and I'm not saying that some of them aren't way overthrown, but if we know that Dez Bryant is not a precise route runner, is Dez Bryant in the right position? That's something to look at. And again, because Dak Prescott is not Tony Romo, where Tony Romo can improvise and make shit happen, that could be the difference. Does that sound reasonable to you? So, if Dez Bryant is in fact going to be here, maybe him working with a route guru starting in a week or two will help him be at the spot he's supposed to be and help the two of them to get on the same page. So, yeah, hats off to Stephen Jones, because you definitely turned on the light bulb here on the problem. But on the same thing here, that also makes you realize that that Jason Garrett is a big part of the problem as well. The offense was simplistic with Tony Romo, but Tony Romo could change it up and give you different looks because of his improvising on the fly. The offense needs to be unpredictable, and that's what Tony Romo did. You never knew what the hell Tony Romo was going to do. You really didn't. You would see him roll around, and you'd be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And he'd make magic happen. This offense has got to get less predictable, and that's on Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan. They've got to realize that we've got to get Dez Bryant more than 3 different routes. We've got to move these guys around, show them different looks, confuse the defenses more, use Dak Prescott's legs and athletic ability with the run option passing, and get Dak Prescott outside, because Dak Prescott, for all you guys that say that Dak Prescott is not accurate, the numbers don't bear that out. You get Dak Prescott outside, he is the most accurate passer in the NFL, and he can do things that other guys don't. Unfortunately, our offense has been hamstrung by the coaching staff, and that needs to change. We focused in on Dez Bryant and things like that, but we need to start focusing in now on how this offense needs to evolve in Jason Garrett and his shortcomings, as well as Dak Prescott. Be it for everybody. Everybody's got to do better on this team. So, you got anything to add on that? Yeah, well, we're just on the first half an hour of the trip, so we got about another 2 hours to go, and I'm sure I'll have another epiphany before it's all over with. But definitely the other biggest problem that we had was the offensive line, and I'm going to think about that some more and get back with you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you soon.